I'm Brittany.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Katie, better known as Joyner.
We are three best friends and professionals, pediatric speech-language pathologists, and moms who try really, really hard. But we are by no means experts.
In many cases, we will be learning right along with you. The advice we offer is of a general nature and certainly does not replace the advice of a medical professional.
We hope you leave our conversation with something in your cup, whether it be laughter, new information, inspiration, a question. We hope we can fill your cup. Welcome to the Cup of Counsel podcast.
Hi, welcome to the Cup of Counsel podcast. This is episode 5. We are calling this one Cheese in a Crockpot, and we'll definitely get to the meaning behind that title within this episode.
All right, so Joyner, what is in your cup today?
Today, I am drinking a pop because I had too much wine this weekend, so we went.
Did you just make a noise?
Oh, that's right. You guys call it soda.
Pop?
That's right. Here in Ohio, we call this pop, but you guys call
Oh.
it soda.
We call it soda. Amy?
We
what
call
do you-
it pop here.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
gosh.
Yep.
2 against 1.
2 against 1. We win. It's
Hey,
pop.
listeners out there, vote. Do you say soda or pop, or what is it, Coke? That's the other one. We all know soda's the right way to say
I think Coke is a Southern thing. Every single pop is a Coke.
Just
we
a
have
Coke, yeah.
and then we have. Which Coke would you like? A Sprite? Yeah, they use it all as pop. But anyway, so I'm drinking a pop because I drank some wine this weekend and I just need to tap out on that one. So I'm drinking Zevia. It's the sugar-free pop. It's really good. So what's in my other cup is just how important it is to take trips together. I think that it can be really hard to do, even if you don't have kids, trying to find time that works for everybody and trying to get it scheduled and trying to decide where we want to go. And then especially in this last year with COVID, obviously nobody was doing that. But then when you add kids to the mix, and being a mom and you have sports schedules, or it's hard to leave and you feel bad about leaving and you have to work out childcare, and it can be a lot and it can be exhausting, and it's very easy to just not do it. But I think it's something that is like my saving grace. The three of us take a trip, twice a year usually we try for?
We've been trying usually for that, yeah.
Yeah, except with COVID times, but we've been trying for at least once a year. And it's been my saving grace at times. It makes me it makes me a better mom. I leave and I get to have my time and be with you two, and it fills my cup and makes my soul feel full. And then I come back, and I think it's just such an important thing to do. And I think it's something that we don't always make the time for as moms or just as people, not even moms, but I think it's such an important thing to do. So that's in my cup today.
So I think we have some points here to talk about some of our fun trips that we've taken, because we say we take trips, but do not be confused. We just kind of go and relocate to a different location, and then we do nothing in that location.
We do absolutely nothing. Yeah. We don't even go anywhere exotic.
No.
Ever.
We have gone to like a major city where most people would like take advantage of like the
doing
things
many
to do
things
in that city, and we just do nothing. We just go and we don't even leave. I think we left the room twice on that trip, and that was it.
I think Joyner's referencing our Chicago trip, which I don't remember which year that was, but we just all, like, Brittany and I flew into Chicago from our respective locations, and then Joyner drove, and we got this like hotel room, and
really nice hotel room, like riverfront. It was beautiful. It was like a big suite. Remember, we got this big.
Well, let's back up a second here, because first of all, here's the other important thing that we do on our trips is we, no matter where we are, push the beds together to make one giant bed.
Mega bed,
yes.
Mega bed's awesome.
It is. So that's like a prerequisite of wherever we're going, that we need to be able to like push the beds together so the three of us can just lay in it the whole weekend. And so we walked into this first room that was our room, And we
Oh
were
my
like,
gosh, yes.
this is not going to
couldn't
work.
do make a bed.
Like, this is not going to work. The setup, like, I don't remember. We couldn't move the beds or like.
The view wasn't very good and we couldn't move the beds.
And it was tiny.
So
It was like a teeny tiny room and we couldn't move the beds and it was just not up to our standards.
Not up
Which
to mega
try
bed
to-
standards.
Try to call front desk and explain that one to them as three grown women. Like, hi, this room's not going to work out for us. We can't push all the beds together so that we can just lie here for hours upon hours and be all together as close as possible.
I think it had something to do with
so
like
many questions for them.
I think that I think we couldn't move like the nightstand in the middle of the two beds or something. It was something like that.
It was like fixated against the wall.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, well,
this.
this isn't gonna work. And so we got an upgrade, and then it was like a
very nice
really
room.
nice suite. Yeah. And it was totally conducive to make a bed.
Yeah. So first thing we did was push the beds together, and I think we popped open like 3 bottles of wine.
Without a wine opener.
Oh, without a wine opener,
right?
yeah.
We did like the shoe trick where you like, put it up against the
Yes.
wall and have to bang on it and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I remember, like with a high heel, you were just like slamming the bottle into the wall.
Yeah,
but it
worked
worked.
though,
I think
didn't
Yeah, it did work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it did work.
Yeah. YouTube
So-
that one.
We made Mega Bed there in Chicago, which is a beautiful, awesome city, and we went to brunch, I think, once.
No, back up. We opened those bottles of wine and downed them because the thing is when you don't get to see your best friends very often, when you do get together, you get so excited. So we pushed these beds together, made Mega Bed, opened the bottle of wine, basically chugged it because we were just so happy to be together. And then we're like, let's order a pizza. And do you remember that pizza?
Yes. It was huge.
So this pizza was like, oh my gosh, how big was that thing?
It like wouldn't even fit in the elevator door. We had to like
couldn't
tilt
even get
it.
to fit in the elevator door.
I think Brittany had to tip it. Brittany was carrying it. I remember seeing her holding it.
I'm the shortest of all of us.
She's like holding it with her full wingspan.
Yeah, I could not get into the door. It was massive. It was like for like a party of like small children, like a T-ball team party pizza.
We ordered it for the 3 of us.
The 3 of us.
We carried it up to the room and we ate like maybe a 5th of it, I think.
Mhm.
And then just had it sitting in the room for days. And
It was so gross.
it was like the 3 of us and our giant pizza for the whole weekend, just sitting in this room.
I think we went to brunch at like the same place twice because it snowed unexpectedly. And Amy and I were not prepared.
You guys wore like summer attire.
Yes, we were like in summer attire. And of course, Chicago has crazy weather. And it snowed. And Joyner shows up in like a whole car full of her winter attire. And Amy and I are like flats and flip-flops.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really go places because, well, one, we don't do that.
Not that we
didn't
wanted
go.
to.
We don't really do that
But
anyway. Yeah.
But do you guys remember Amy ate all that airborne because she didn't want to get sick on the plane? So she like ate an entire packet, like an entire.
What happens when you eat too much airborne, guys?
She just like ate the whole thing, and we get there, and she's like, "You guys, my stomach is kind of hurting," and we're like, "Why?" And she's like, "I don't know. I ate some airborne and some emergency," and we're like, "Well, how much did you eat?" And you were like, "The whole thing." And we're like, "What?"
I like get sick if I ride on an airplane, and I like did not want to get sick.
Yeah, you were really, really stuck on not getting sick, so you just ate the entire thing of airborne
at like one sitting. Right?
Yeah, like the day before, and like the day of.
Well, can you eat too much of that? And we were like, yeah, you can. And so remember, your belly was all upset, so we decided.
And then we had this
like,
giant like 6-foot pizza.
Right, and then we just like and wine, like guzzled wine, and threw pizza on top of it, and then your belly was like. Like, so we were like in true form. We were just like lying in bed, and we were laughing. We were laughing so hard. We were just laughing like that. We were like tears were coming out of our eyes. We were laughing so hard about whatever.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Should we give Amy the stage here to describe the next part of this story? What happened, Amy?
Let's tell everyone what happened. Do you remember what happened?
Do you remember? Tell them.
Well, guys,
tell them, Amy.
Here's what you shouldn't do. You should Never eat an entire bottle of Airborne within a 24-hour period, fly on an airplane and not really eat much of anything else, and then eat a 6-foot pizza and drink a bottle of wine in one like short period of time, and then laugh your ass off after not seeing your friends for 6 months and sit in a bed with them together. You just shouldn't do it.
I just like vividly remember you like we were just
her face got so we were laughing so hard, and then all of a sudden Amy's face just gets super serious. She just looks at us and we're like, what? She's like, I have to go
like I got up and ran to the bathroom, and then I was like, I'm not really embarrassed like around these two. Like, let's be real.
The bathroom was right by Megabed. It was literally right by Megabed, so
yeah,
you couldn't hide it.
No, it was there. And this is like, for me, this is like a defining moment in our relationship because when I came out of the bathroom after that terrible incident, Brittany had cleaned it up, and then
she placed a towel over
put a towel over it, and then we just kept on going.
And I didn't even get out of the bed. Well, all right. Brittany's over there scrubbing it, and I'm just still laying in the bed. I'm like, oh, it's okay.
Oh my God. I am like crying.
We called housekeeping at one point.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, we've pushed these beds together, and we don't want people to come in. So she's like,
and see that.
Do you want me to come change the sheets for you? And we're like, no. Thank you, though. Just leave them there.
Okay, so I was at the door talking to her. Yeah, so I opened the door. Once again, it seems like I am getting a lot of these issues thrown at me. Like, Brittany, go talk to the lady at the door.
We do send you a lot. We just send you.
Yeah, I'm the messenger into the tattoo parlor, and now I'm the messenger talking to the housekeeper. So yeah, we only opened the door of the chain because you guys are like hiding in Megabed, like don't let her in. And she's like trying to like pop in and be like, "Can I get you toilet paper or anything?" Because we've put a like do not disturb, do not talk to us all weekend. So no one has cleaned our room for the whole trip. So yeah, I'm talking to her through the chain, and I'm just like, no, we're fine. So she just starts like tossing pieces like toilet paper rolls.
Wasn't she like trying to get toilet paper rolls into the room?
She was trying to hand me a bunch, but I wouldn't open the door more. So she just kept like
you just awkwardly
I was like, thank you.
there. I just kept taking them.
Thank you, we're good. No, don't come back till Monday when we're gone. Okay.
And can you imagine? I always wonder, like, with the people who cleaned that room, like,
yes, I know,
huge
the giant
pizza box, like empty
20 bottles of wine.
We have empty bottles of wine, a pizza box that's been there for 2 straight days,
and beds pushed together.
And they're like, what happened in here? Like the stories they probably made, and we were just like, nope, just 3 middle-aged women who just want no one to bother them.
We can't be the only like group of girlfriends that have crazy stories like that. We can't be. Way. I'm sure there's lots. Tell us your crazy stories if you have any on our Facebook page.
Oh, we would love to hear them.
I also am curious to know if there are any other groups of friends who purposefully make trips where they don't plan anything and they don't like do anything, because that's kind of a consistent theme.
We like put indentations into the furniture because
I was just gonna say Joyner's thing on trips is the indentation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do we call
imprinting.
It something? What do we call it?
You imprint.
Imprinting.
Because one time I don't think you moved for like 7 or 8 hours.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
I remember that trip. I just sat there for 7 hours and didn't move, and then when I got up, it was like okay? You know how most furniture goes like back up to normal. it never went back to normal. It was just like my body's shape was into the furniture.
That was the trip. We just went to the most random town and found a random house in this neighborhood
in Wisconsin
that was on VRBO, and we definitely didn't go anywhere there. We made lots of dips.
2 of us were pregnant for that trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys were both pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So we just made Crockpot dips, and I would just lay there and I would just tell you guys, like, bring me that cheese. And we would just sit on
Megabed. We made a Megabed at Mark's house.
In the living room. Yeah.
That's the trip that we took the mattress out of the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We had took all 3 of us to carry it to the living room.
Yes,
because
like
we
through a
wanted
skinny hallway.
We wanted
and a
to
skinny
do Mega
doorway
Bed by the TV,
Mhm.
and that was the only TV.
Yes.
So we wanted to.
with no cable. I don't think.
We had like 3 channels and DVDs.
Yeah.
We had to carry that mattress all together down the hallway, and I have a really bad ankle because I broke it in high school. And do you remember I went to go step, like we were moving this giant mattress down this very small hallway, and I went to step and my ankle completely gave out. So I fell to the floor and I thought I broke my ankle.
Mhm.
And you guys were just yelling like, get up, you're going to drop the mattress. And so I had to get right back up and we got it to the living room. And then I sat there for 7 hours and just
Yes.
ate
Shout
cheese
out-
dip out of a crock pot.
Shout out to Mark, the owner of this random
Yeah.
tiny little
Yes.
1-level rambler house across from a lake somewhere outside of
Yes.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yeah. South of Milwaukee.
We moved your whole mattress
really random.
into the middle of the living room
multiple. I think we moved. Did we move multiple?
I think we moved a couple
to make mega bed on the floor. Mm-hmm.
Well, our review for that Airbnb was probably like, yeah, everything was clean. They did a great job. I'm just confused why all of my mattresses were taken off all the beds
Yeah.
in the house.
And our review could be they could have smaller mattresses. You know, you could have twin beds so we can make easier mega bed. I loved that trip because that was one of our first ones where we made lots of dips. So that's why this episode is called Cheese in a Crockpot, because we tend to always make that like very classic Velveeta and Rotel. Is that what it is usually? Yeah. Amy's like, it's really good.
It is good. I think we ate a lot of it that weekend. But do you remember when we decided, okay, let's like make something healthy, and we went to the Piggly Wiggly? I mean,
yeah,
what is that? And we got groceries and we were like, yeah, really healthy, fresh, like vegetable soup. It'll be great.
we made this soup and we put so much time and effort into it. And then you like took one bite and you were like, I hate it.
Let's go get tacos.
Oh yeah, I wanted tacos so bad.
Yeah. And I think I was like, no, I don't want to get dressed. I'm not going to get tacos.
And then I just had to sit like a kid watching mom and dad fight over if we were getting tacos.
Trying to get Brittany to go get tacos. For us.
Gosh.
Oh, gosh. So what other trips have we done? Oh, we've all surprised each other, I think, in some way or shape. The first surprise
I don't think
was,
I've ever been surprised.
I surprised you at your bachelor
Oh, yes.
party.
Oh, that was such a good surprise.
Guess it wasn't that memorable, everybody.
It was such a good. Oh, that was such a good surprise. I had it on video.
Yes, you do have that on video. The very first surprise was Amy right after your wedding, because I couldn't make it to your wedding. So I wanted to make it up to you somehow, and I worked it out with one of your close friends.
My surprise that you did was so good. It was for my bachelorette party, and she told me she wasn't coming. Yeah, I went to go pick up Amy from the airport, and so when I got out of my car to hug Amy, Brittany was sneaky and just got in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I get back in the car and I go to look in my rearview mirror to like pull out of
It's
the
like
airport.
really terrifying, actually.
And you're just
really
sitting,
creepy.
you're just sitting in the you're just looking at my rearview mirror, and you're like, I'm here. And
I said, can I have a ride? And you were like,
and then it was-
what?
yeah, and I was like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, yeah, that was so fun. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was really fun. And then you both came to surprise me
Mm-hmm.
one time, and you were at a restaurant that I was at.
And we
Or no, you guys sent me a Snapchat picture
of
or
us
something.
at the restaurant that you were at.
Yeah, and I was like, why did they just send me a
Mhm.
picture together? Like, are they together without me? What? And then you guys ran up to the table.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good
And that
one.
was the one where we also planned a side surprise trip to Myrtle Beach, where we
Oh,
were
yes.
goodness.
we were a little irresponsible.
straight Dateline.
Dateline
episode.
quality material. Yeah.
So yeah, we've had surprise trips. We've had planned trips.
The last time we were all three together was at the end of
Was my
2018.
wedding, yeah.
It was a really long time ago.
Mhm.
So anyway, we had a
Wow.
trip planned. Where were we even going?
Chicago again.
We were going to go to Chicago again.
Yeah.
Of course. We had so much fun
Yeah.
the first time.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember, speaking of Chicago, do you remember we did make ourselves go out one night and we went to that Mexican restaurant and we got dressed up and we were like 80-year-old women the entire time we were there.
It's
We
too
were like,
loud. It's too loud. We're too close
loud.
to everybody.
It's too
It's
loud in here,
freezing
and
in here.
everybody's so close to us. These tables are too close, and the music's too loud, and it's cold in here. And we were like, God, where
The table
are
was
we?
I
too
forgot about
small. We
that.
couldn't fit like all of our
Yes.
drinks and plates and everything on the table because it was such a tiny like table, and we were all like so
Like,
grouchy.
hi, can we just sit on the floor with a blanket, please?
And
Where's your mega bed?
We
Where's your
like
mega bed
paid
area?
our checks and we like booked it. Like most people would be like, hey, let's go out to the bars. And we're like, let's get back to the hotel, put sweats on, and watch 7 more hours of that magician on the television. Because that trip, we just found this magician show and watched like 7 hours of him.
I forgot about that.
and so we went back. Keep in mind, I do want everyone to know that we used to go out a lot. Like we would go out to the bars and stay out to all the wee hours. And then we just kind of hit a point where we were like,
I don't know when that
we're not
stopped.
leaving. We're not getting out.
We're not going anywhere. Okay, so we were going to go to Chicago again. We were going to do a repeat of the first trip, and we were going to do that was it April?
Last Easter.
Yeah,
I think
over
it was
Easter weekend. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
April 2020. And well, you know what happened with all that business. So now we have a trip planned at the end of June. We're going somewhere and we are going to do Mega Bed.
Same thing.
Yes. And I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait either. And hopefully we can set up doing a live
Ooh.
podcast.
That would be great.
We could do
if we can bring all of our stuff.
We can do like an Instagram live or something.
Oh,
that would be
that's a
fun.
fun idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't wait for that.
We'll just be sitting in a bed with bathrobes on.
Yeah. Do you guys want to see it or not? Maybe they don't want to watch it.
They may not want to watch that. Like, and
based on all of these stories so far, I think they're not going to tune in. No one's going to watch.
Yeah,
just tune in. Tune in that weekend and you'll see us in our bathrobes sitting on a bed together with each of us will have our own personal crockpot.
So grab your crock pots and your slippers and join us.
We could have everyone.
Crock-pot.
Yeah, anybody who wants to watch could just make a crock pot of some kind of a dip.
Come fill your crock pot.
So as you can tell, I mean, crazy stories that, are just our little personal accounts, but you can see how many memories that those trips have provided us and how cherished those trips are for us. And I encourage people to try to take the trips. I mean, with COVID, we couldn't, but try to take the trips, try to make it work so that you get to get back to yourself and you get to get back to the person that you are when you are with those people. And that is so important. So we are here to encourage you to take some time for you and do it. Do the trip.
Go fill that cup.
Yeah, try planning nothing. Just see how it goes.
So, Amy, what is in your to-go cup?
Velveeta. Just kidding. It's not.
Yum. I like Velveeta.
In my real to-go cup is anticipation and excitement for our trip at the end of June because it's long overdue. It'll be like 2.5 years since we've Really? 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh. That's
2.5 years since we've all three been together in person, and we've sustained like this level of friendship without seeing each other face to face, which is, I think, fantastic. But I am so excited and ready to feel that way again, and also to have Brittany clean up after me.
Yes. I can't wait. I'll come prepared.
Find those friends for you.
Yeah. Find those friends that make a nice little ending and then just flip it right there at the end. All right, everybody. That's a wrap today.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you liked what you heard, please hit subscribe or follow so you know each time a new episode is posted.
Please do us a giant favor and join our Facebook group and follow our Instagram page, Cup of Counsel Podcast. A review would really help us out too.
Let us know what you loved, what you want to hear more about, and what we could do to improve this podcast to make it the most meaningful for you. Thank you.
So that you get to get back to yourself and you get to get back to the person that you are when you are with those people. And that is so important. So we are here to encourage you to take some time for you and do it. Do the trip.
Go fill that cup.
Yeah, try planning nothing. Just see how it goes.
So, Amy, what is in your to-go cup?
Velveeta. Just kidding. It's not.
Yum. I like Velveeta.
In my real to-go cup is anticipation and excitement for our trip at the end of June because it's long overdue. It'll be like 2.5 years since we've really 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh, that's
2.5 years since we've all three been together in person, and we've sustained like this level of friendship without seeing each other face to face, which is, I think, fantastic. But I am so excited and ready to feel that way again, and also to have Brittany clean up after me.
Yes. I can't wait. I'll come prepared.
Find those friends for you.
Yeah. Find those friends that make a nice little ending and then just flip it right there at the end. All right, everybody. That's a wrap today.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you liked what you heard, please hit subscribe or follow so you know each time a new episode is posted.
Please do us a giant favor and join our Facebook group and follow our Instagram page, Cup of Counsel Podcast. A review would really help us out too.
Let us know what you loved, what you want to hear more about, and what we could do to improve this podcast to make it the most meaningful for you. Thank you.